What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am the Crypto Crow, and we're going to be getting into some cool stuff today regarding Cardano. And I'm also going to crack one of these packs of Bitcoin trading cards that I bought at Bitcoin 2023. I'm going to crack it at the end of the video for anybody that's curious about what comes in these. I did get one of these. I've cracked this foil. Looks like the Last Supper with a bunch of crypto people or something, superheroes. I don't know, but that's 195 of 500, and I don't know. Is that worth anything to any of you guys? You guys know what these things are even worth? I have no idea. I know I spent like $250 on 3 packs of cards. So, but I also know that it's kind of a limited series, and it costs a lot to make these things. So I was happy to support the cause. Now let's dive into what's going on with Cardano. Cardano called a green blockchain. And yeah, I mean, it is ultimately, it's one of the greener blockchains out there, which is one of the reasons why I love it. Is it ESG compliant? That's the question. Will Cardano pass the ESG meter for all of you woke folks out there? I assume it will after I read this. Cardano, the third largest L1 blockchain, can also be considered among the most eco-friendly ones, and that's true too. It's the third largest layer one out there. A lot of the stuff in the top 10 are like stable coins and things like that. So developers from Output Global decided to address a series of publications about the green aspects of Cardano's design. Two pillars of Cardano's eco-friendliness involve staking mechanism, which is obviously a major deal. It's not using proof of work, it's using proof of stake, which is limiting a lot of power output. Cardano deserves green blockchain status for its two clear advantages over L1 competitors: far less energy consumption and its staking mechanism. Such a statement was made by IOG in a tweet today on May 25th, 2023. Proof of stake, a type of blockchain consensus used by Cardano and post-merge Ethereum, is far more efficient than proof of work and its alternatives. In proof of stake, block producers do not need to spend excessive amounts of time and computer power to find cryptographic hashes, like on Bitcoin, for example. That is what significantly lowers the carbon emission and reduces the influence of the blockchain on the environment. As a result, Cardano's node software clients can be run even on low-cost devices, including Raspberry Pi microcomputers. Unlike that of proof-of-work blockchains rely on expensive hardware and consume huge amounts of energy, Cardano experts say, and honestly are almost pretty much outdated 6 months after you get them in your hands, because it seems like, a lot of these Bitcoin mining manufacturers and these proof-of-work miners, they manufacture this stuff. I would be willing to guess that they use this equipment to either mine themselves for like the first 6 months of operation and then package them up and ship them, or they just let them sit. Because when they create these big these high-end terahash machines, a lot of these mining manufacturers are running their own mining conglomerates. Let's be real, okay? They want those mining machines first, because about every 6 months Bitcoin's hashing power it pretty much doubles. I did these calculations where I was trying to figure out ultimately whether or not it was worthwhile to just buy a miner or buy the Bitcoin with, right? So like if I bought 10 machines and it cost me 40 grand, am I better off buying those miners and mining up Bitcoin, hoping for a profit because I'm mining up more Bitcoin, or not, or just buying 40 grand worth of Bitcoin? And ultimately it is you have to be so on point with your timing of when you buy the hardware, and even then it's very, very difficult because you've got mining hardware failures. You have the algorithm that ultimately adjusts to the amount of hashing power. So when you buy these machines, ultimately the hashing power goes up, which improves the difficulty. The difficulty doubles about every 6 months. Never mind the hard-coded halving, But nobody ever talks about just the general like soft halving about every 6 months because of the increase in hashing power of new equipment. So you have all these things ultimately working against you when you're running proof of work, and then that equipment becomes outdated and thrown away, and it's just a waste of hardware generally. And it's one of the reasons why I got out of the whole Bitcoin mining thing altogether. I had Crow mining, and I mean, it was cool, it was fine, but I feel like if you just bought Bitcoin in the bottom of a bear market or somewhere around the bear market, you're much better off. You almost have to buy your mining equipment, at the peak of Bitcoin's value, and then buy the equipment and mine through the bear market when the price goes down significantly lower, right? Because then the difficulty drops and things get easier to mine. But but then again, then you have the power equation. How much is your power consumption? What is that costing you? There's just a lot working against you if you're trying to mine with hardware. With Cardano, you don't have to do that. It's proof of stake. You just set it and forget it. Like the old infomercials. Meanwhile, the ecosystem of Cardano's decentralized applications scored further impressive milestones. For the first time ever, its net volume of funds locked exceeded 440 million ADA, which is a pretty big deal. And I think it's even better than that. By late May 2023, 5 protocols managed to surpass $10 million in equivalent locked on Cardano blockchain. MinSwap and Ringrider's DEXs, Indigo and JED stablecoin collateralization modules, and Liquid Lending borrowing tool are in the top 5. That's proof of work. Obviously, that's a significant thing. What was the number 2? Let me check out the full conversation and if it'll load for me. And the proof of stake network, I got that. Proof of work protocols. I guess there's a whole article. I'm looking for there's like 2 reasons. Well, anyway, this is good news. Cardano becomes the 9th biggest DEX chain in the world by volume. So this is actually pretty cool. Cardano has finally joined meme coin party and is already beating some large blockchains. In a significant development, Cardano has solidified its position in the DeFi landscape by ascending to the 9th position among the world's largest decentralized exchanges chains by trading volume. According to data provided by DeFi Llama, Cardano's trading volume over the last 24 hours exceeded $12 million, with a weekly average standing out at 50 million. Folks, what do you think these numbers are going to look like as Cardano rises to like $1, $2, gets back to $3 and starts breaking from that? What do you think what do you think the market's going to look like at that point? I think it's going to be absolutely amazing, but you can see a lot of these weekly changes are, everything's dropping. Cardano is up 65.5%. While everything else is dropping. Ethereum was dropped 31.7%, Arbit, Polygon, Avalanche, Solana dropped 40%. So, I mean, obviously people are recognizing Cardano, and I think Hydra is going to continue playing a big role as more developers are building on Hydra, and Hydra's ability to offer what we really want, which is microtransactions. Still waiting for that for Soblox. One of the key players contributing to Cardano's success in the DEX landscape is MinSwap. This platform has carved a niche for itself in Cardano's ecosystem, providing significant DEX volume and playing a crucial role in pushing the network into the top 10. MinSwap's easy-to-use interface, combined with the security and speed of Cardano's network, offers a seamless trading experience that attracts traders from different parts of the globe. And it's just going to keep growing, folks. I'm obviously extremely bullish on Cardano still. I had just popped into Cryptos R Us, George. We're all George. He's such a sweetheart. I mean, he's a nice guy. I'm cracking this pack. I'm going to show you what's in it. I have no idea, but I'm going to do that when I'm talking about other things. What is this? This is interesting. So it's it's like currency, some kind of currency card. Looks like there's a little foil in there. So that's neat. All right. Education, so Bitcoin education. I really want. There's another foil. There's a couple in this pack. Maybe that's why they call it FUD Busters, because it's, I don't know if you're feeling down. Like I bought that bots I pumped a few Ethereum into that bots token, and it's down from when I bought it, but the number of holders has been going up, and there was some thing people thought they already rugged, and they had just basically changed the pool or whatever. I don't understand a lot of that stuff, honestly. I don't, they're switching liquidity pools and things like that. I think what happened is somebody bought some really, really early and then dumped as soon as that started to get profitable, and they dumped like a lot, which sent the price down. Everybody freaked out, thought it was a rug. It wasn't, apparently, because there's a bunch of groups about it. Anyway, there's economics. I don't know. If any of these are worth anything, you guys will have to let me know, because I have no clue. This is a rare blue foil called Ponzi. I think I got a version of that in the other thing. You can't really see the foiling too much, but... and I got another currency card. It's weird that there are duplicates at all. Tyranny. Oh, that's a relevant card today, isn't it? I kind of like that. Resource card. I'm not sure what the resources are. It's just a creepy dude. I'm not sure if it's a creepy dude or a cat man or something in a cloak. Freedom. Again, I'm getting some of the same cards I got in my whale pack. All the rest of these are the same thing. Federal Reserve. Got a Federal Reserve card. Yeah, so the rest of these, and then I got another resource card. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to research these at some point. Several duplicates out of 2 packs, so that's interesting. I'll have to dive more into that. But anyway, what was my point with George? I can't remember. 11-minute video. Nobody cares. I am actually interested in creating a line of like legitimate, like, because I keep seeing guys like BitBoy and they're wearing all these like all over print crypto shirts and stuff. I want to create some badass Cardano stuff, man. I really do. And I think I'm going to. So you guys will have to let me know. I'm thinking of maybe doing like Printful or something like that. I'm not sure. I might work on it some tonight, but I want to create some really badass Cardano shirts that like, that I'll wear, that I would wear out and about. So, I'll let everybody know if I launch some of those because, honestly, I think the market needs it. I've got a couple Cardano shirts and they're cool, but a lot of them are super basic. I want some badass stuff. I want to get creative with it. I'm going to get into AI, create some really cool AI art. And I don't know, man. Maybe I'll let you guys vote on which ones you like. Maybe I'll launch 3 or 4 different versions and I'll let you guys pick from the art. Also, expect an airdrop. A lot of you guys and gals out there are going to be getting Crow tokens. And I still haven't decided what I'm going to do. I just don't know what's safe. I don't want this thing to be like... I don't ever want it to be considered a security. I know that it's a worthless shitcoin. And ultimately what I am going to do is when you get your tokens, it will let you get access to this, which let's just say this is the only use case for these Crow tokens, because if I ever put them up on a DEX or something, this is what they're for. It's going to basically unlock access to the Crow tokens group on Soblox, and you're going to have to hold some of these Crow tokens in your wallet, and that's it. That's the only use case. You're going to basically buy the tokens to get access to this, and then at some point I'd like it to be the more you're holding on to, like the bigger your status is within the group. I might even do something maybe relevant to Discord or something. I don't know. We'll see. I know that I want to start doing a really official newsletter of like blockchain research that I do, and then maybe at some point I'm going to hire some kind of assistant to help me with things, not to help me necessarily with the research, but with a lot of the other stuff that takes my time away from being able to do legitimate research. And I want to start really diving into a lot of these Cardano ecosystem applications and things. So that's it, man. I mean, it's Friday, folks. Go out and have some fun. Be safe. We just went and saw the new Little Mermaid movie. Took our daughter and loved it. It was great. I've seen a lot of this stuff about it's gone woke. Little Mermaid's gone woke, and people hating on it. Listen, Ariel in the movie, absolutely beautiful girl. I assume she sang the role. She sang the songs. Unbelievable. I was teary-eyed through the whole movie. Okay, you guys know me. I'm a big I'm like Jekyll or Hyde, just whoever, whatever. But there's something that gets to me about a beautiful, just talent in general gets me kind of welled up a lot. But I tell you what, man, that movie was my wife's favorite movie growing up when she was a kid. kid. It's my daughter's favorite movie. They love to sing the songs through the house and everything. And it was a fantastic movie. So don't listen to all of the woke garbage out there. Okay. I don't care that Ariel's black personally. I think she did an amazing job. She's an amazing talent. Quite honestly, I couldn't get over the fact that she just looked like a young Janet Jackson, if I'm honest. But she was a beautiful girl, great actress. She just did. It was a great movie. It was a great feel-good movie. And quite honestly, the way they did that movie was so solid. I can't tell you. Bringing that movie, I get so frustrated with the back and forth stuff going on. Listen, I understand a lot of the J.R.R. Tolkien and, like, you know, them changing a lot of that stuff up to be more inclusive and everything, and it kind of going against a lot of the, you know, it's almost like, I mean, it's not, but it's almost like, you know, changing characters in, I don't know, anything. But you know what? It's a Disney movie. It was a cartoon. Ariel could have been anybody, right? It doesn't really matter. I mean, we've seen so many different cartoons, and then we see the live action version of them, and it's like the characters aren't exactly the same. You know what I mean? I don't know. When it comes to cartoons, especially, I don't care. I loved the movie. Ariel was fantastic. I was emotional. The scenes, and it's like my eyes burning. The scenes were great. I guess all I'm trying to say is go watch it. You're going to enjoy it. Leave all the YouTube reviews and the hate and everything. Leave that at the door. Go watch it. It's a great movie. You're going to love it. Your kids are going to love it. All the kids in the theater were clapping when it was over. It's a long one. It's a long movie, but it didn't feel like it. I'll leave you with that, man. Listen, I call it how I see it, regardless of all of the bourgeois all over the place. And this was a fantastic movie you and your family's absolutely going to love. Until next time, guys, crow your coins, and I'll see you soon.